Hello, hello, So Sick Nash fan back, and this time we are doing the Kohaku Beginner's Guide. Hopefully you have enjoyed my other guides. I was pretty excited to do the Kohaku. I've been playing her as of recent. Super fun character. I've been playing her with the Mage Duo, and once you master both of those characters, the things you can do are insane. So, for solo Kohaku, she's a little different. She has more move pool, so let's go over that. First and foremost, one thing that will never change about Kohaku is Plant Oki. Plant Oki is the base of her playstyle, how she's going to get all of her offense going and how she's going to open you up. So, first and foremost, if I put this plant meaty on anybody's wake up, they can shield it. And that could be pretty frustrating if you don't understand your options around shield. However, Kohaku actually does not have to deal with shield in that situation. If you put the plant late, because when you drop this plant, it actually activates late. It doesn't activate immediately like Akia's will or anything like that. It actually activates a little later, which helps us in the Oki department because since it activates later, we can manipulate the shield mechanic. So I'm going to show this. Oh, we had a little lag. Let's do it again. Okay, so that was too early, right? So I'm going to show it a little later. And I can throw. So the fact that I can throw right here will definitely make the opponent think twice about shielding all the time. However, I can also go high or low before the shield activates. So I'm going to show that. And right there we get 4.5k just for going low with a 2A. You can also use a 2C. I like the 2A, it's a fast check. And if they mash, if they happen to mash, you'll also hit them for mashing. So now, we're going to do crouch shield because most people will crouch shield in this situation. So because the crouch shield is a lot better than stand shield because it can defend you against mid and lows. I'm going to demonstrate how to kill the crouch shield as well with a late plant. Not like that. Hold up. There we go. So that instant A, this will beat the low shield. And it will activate before the shield even comes at in contact with the plant. So you can basically use the IDA as a check for an overhead, and you'll have enough time before the shield actually makes contact with the plant. So that's pretty good to use like that. You'll get a fatal counter, and same thing, you can go for the same combo. Same combo, 4.5k again, and a little more damage on that. So Plant Oki, super strong when you utilize, you know, a late throw, and you couple that with a 2A and an IDA. You have the overhead option, you have the low option, and you have the throw option. So them guessing will probably lead to them taking a lot of damage because this character hurts. She does a lot of damage, so you don't really want to guess in that situation. You want to block, but once she forces you to block, she has so many mix-up opportunities, and that's generally why the opponent opts to shield. So with that being said, let's go to the next special move, which would be her Johnny-like slicer move. So this move is really good because, for one, the A version actually hits low. Like, this hits low. The opponent is forced to block that low. And it has a lot of reach. So, it's real easy to clip people from about this range right here if they're whiffing buttons. So, like, I'm going to make Miyako do a 5C. And I'm right here. She 5C whiffs. And I hit her. Simple. And because, like I said, because that is a low, the opponent is always going to have to worry about walking back and or just moving it neutral because that's a low, so you can immediately like clip them and hit confirm it, go into a full combo, and get the same Oki that I described earlier. The B version is used as an anti-air, and it has a large reach. It wall bounces on counter hit, so I'm gonna make Miyako just jump at me full screen, and I'm going to take her out of the air. same thing. Like, the distance at which she can hit you, kind of insane. Full conversion, same thing. You can put the Oki up and the opponent is forced to guess. So the fact that this hits at such a good range, all you need to do is play the neutral about this range and pay very close attention to how the opponent is moving at neutral, and you can just snipe them out of the air for full conversion. Like I said, it does wall bounce on counter hit as well. Now the Moon Skill version, not a low, but the range on it is actually ridiculous. It hits from this range right here, so you can basically snipe somebody into a level 1 super from that distance and start your Oki right there. It hits very, very far, and not only that, it can be used as an anti-air as well. You see that clash? So it clashed, but it's so active that it can still be used as an anti-air because of the clash and the active frames. So, and then you can actually pick up a combo right there. Let's see. Yep. So being able to use that as an anti-air is definitely critical in Kohaku's gameplay for sure. I don't see a lot of people using it as an anti-air. A lot of people kind of just throw it out in neutral because it's super good and goes into super. A lot of people just throw it out in neutral and get the damage anyways. But using it as an anti-air, I think that's a very, very, very smart thing to do to save some of your moon meter, to throw out that moon skill slicer as an AA, and you get 4.2k. So that's super good. Also, as an anti-air, you can use 2-2A. 2-2A is super good. 2-2A. 2-2A, the thing about 2-2A, 2-2A is much more of a read because it doesn't have that same arc, and it's a little slower. So you're not going to be able to do it on reaction, but as a read, you can definitely do 2-2A. Same thing, same conversion. Oh, they popped out of that, so I gotta omit one hit probably. But same concept. 2-2A super good as an anti-air, and her 6C. Her 6C is really good as an anti-air. Sometimes it will clash, so you definitely have to be careful of the clash. But like right there, how it fataled her, it hits above her head, so you can definitely do some things with 6C as well. Not as reliable as like a 2-2A or 2-3-6B or Moon Skill, but you should also know your normals can anti-air and which normals are available to anti-air. A unique thing about Kohaku, which some people find weird, is her hover dash. Kind of reminds me of like a Ino or something of that nature, where she has a hover dash, and the hover dash, it's slow. But one thing about it is she hovers very far, and on top of that, she's off the ground. So if a person is mashing like lows, like Miyako mashing 2As, I'm just hovering over it, you know? And at that point, I could just come down with a button, and I can just hit Miyako. On top of, if I want to bait her throw tech, I can bait the throw tech. Like, if I put her in a block string, and you know, I'm doing something like this, and then I hover dash, I'm going to be able to beat her for trying to throw me, like if I've conditioned her to throw. Like, if I've conditioned her to throw, I can do something like this, and then hover dash over the throw. Like that. So the fact that she lasts very long in the air, so like if somebody were to throw late because of the delay, so if I just do this and then I start doing this, and then look at that, hover dash is actually super good because it's super good at baiting throws and buttons. Like, it's super good once you know how to utilize it. You just have to mind game your opponent a lot with the timing of which you throw, because her throw gives really good Oki, so a lot of people are going to be afraid of the throw, so they're going to tech throw frequently. So using the hover dash to beat the throw attempt is super, super important. And last but not least, bomb drop. Bomb drop, it did get buffed in one of the patches. The good thing about bomb drop is mad plus, so when you do it, you just know it's your turn. Like, if they mash, like I'll put it on 2A mash, it's always my turn. Always my turn. The only thing that they can do is shield after, and sometimes you're able to jail your button, but this also can be used as throw tech bait. similar to her hover dash. So I might do this, and then you see like right there, it's gonna make the Miyako player try. So like if I condition her with 2A throw, I could do 2A bomb drop, and same thing, you get a full combo conversion off of the bomb drop the exact same way. Again, I gotta omit a hit. Still new to Kohaku, but it's the same concept of her Oki. All of her combos lead into the same situation at the end of the day. All you want to do is get the knockdown, put the plant on them, see what they do, and react accordingly to beat the player. Kohaku is always going to come down to the player having super good neutral and mastering, and I cannot stress this enough, mastering the opponent's movement. Knowing how your opponent likes to move in neutral, knowing when they're going to jump, reading them sometimes, knowing like when they're going to jump, when they're going to approach you on the ground, all of these things, because her normals go really far, so knowing when somebody's going to run in, and that is Kohaku in a nutshell. Straight neutral, and once she hits you one time, she dishes out about 4k damage and gets some of the scariest Oki in the entire game. Kohaku is a character that specializes in set play and a huge amount of damage once she lands the hit. She is able to control the pace of the match with her long range pokes. Altering different Oki timings to throw off the opponent's defense is the key to success with Kohaku. Thank y'all for watching this Kohaku beginner's guide. Till next time, peeps.